on go. So that'll be 3, 2, 1, go.
It's me, Mario. Okie dokie.
It's a linear hack, so every star we collect, we won't be leaving the level. Which does mean it's pretty high action. There's no real level entering and loading and stuff. It's been a while since I actively ran this game, so my apologies if I'm rusty, but I think it'll be fine. There is a somewhat new version of this game, which added a few tricks because of the 45-degree wall kicks. With new version, I mean like 2 years old, but me and Andrew, which are basically the only two runners, didn't know about it until recently. There's 5 worlds, and every world has a few stages, and every stage has a few stars. So we just completed stage 1 of world 1. I'm not too used to talking while I run, so I might be quiet at times where I'm focused, or mess up at times when I'm talking. Here we can... Oh, sad. With a firstie we can skip this part and go straight to the pole. There's a decent backup, but I'm struggling a bit with it. There we go. Starting to look like a bit of a let's play here. So that's the end of stage 2. After every world there will be a boss from which we get the key or the cap, or however we get access to the next world. This game is full of cool skips. Usually here you're supposed to raise the water in order to swim across, but by doing these pretty precise wall kicks we can just jump across. And besides that, wall kicking is faster than swimming. That also means that in a bit we can just slide down where there should be water. So here usually you jump into the water, a lot of swimming. Now we can just go straight to the next star. This hack is made by the Gale 95, I think, I'm not sure what numbers. But he always has a great taste for soundtracks to use in his hacks. here as well. That red tiny cube is what you use to raise the water. But we can just go around it, because instead of very slowly swimming, we can do a triple jump and some wall kicks. Oh. You don't have to link my Twitch, because I'm not streaming anyway. This is the final course of World 1. If I... oh, never mind. There's 2 swinging platforms, and if you're able to get there very quickly, you can do an early cycle. But now I'm just gonna have to go for a slightly slower cycle. Okay, oh. There's a lot of pretty precise movement, but that's also part of the reason why this hack is so fun to run. Some cool BOJs as well. A bomb clip here and there. With this hack being... that's crazy. That's actually crazy. Andrew did a run a week ago in the fan game marathon and he got eaten by Boba as well. Never happens. Oh, what a save. But as I was trying to say, with this hack being linear, there's no real way to re-enter levels normally. But it has a little like stage select area in the overworld, and from there you can re-enter levels. The stars also function as checkpoints. So every star you get, you saw as I just died, I respawn at the last jar, as the last star. So now if I were to die, I would respawn here with the star. But that also means that if you want to get to the beginning of the level, you have to use the stage select, because otherwise you'll just end up at the final star that you got. In the later worlds, we also get to do some cool sequence breaks, where we make a we get a star near the end of the level, and then we backtrack to earlier stars. But because we already got the latter star when we die, will just respawn at the end of the stage, which is pretty cool. I think it was Starlight Sims who uploaded a video of that stage being like fun route, and it ended up being much faster for the speedrun as well. So that's the end of World 1. Gives us a key. Which enables us to go to World 2. In this run I'm doing all the worlds, including the bonus world. It's like the 100% category for this game, 90 stars. Here in the early stages the stars are pretty close together, but in the final worlds they get a lot farther apart, and the stages also get more dangerous. So dying here wastes like 10 to 30 seconds depending on where you die, but in the later stages it can be minutes. Here there can be an invisible wall, so that's nice. If you hit the invisible wall you won't make this twirl, so you have to make an extra stop all the way over there.
Here we go!
In this map we're gonna go, I think the closest to what this hack provides from out of bounds. So we can jump onto the level boundaries twice actually. So right here normally you go forward, but by... oh, sad. I was supposed to kick instead of dive. Yeah, that's by jumping on this wall we can skip that part. Normally I go for a pretty silly bomb clip here, but the last few times in practice I messed it up at the end. The bomb clip is like a second faster I think, but if you mess it up at the very end then it's much slower. Small little burn, good luck. The cacti in this world are made of lava, so it's actually pretty dangerous. Oh, that's sad. I was going for a C-up jump, so you can wall kick from the end there. Here is the second out of bounds, with a pretty precise jump. You can, oh, that's sad. You can make it up the side of the level there, and it skips having to do this bit of platforming. Well, I didn't make it.
Here we go!
In this map, the inclusion of 45-degree wall kicks, it made required firsties no longer required, but I'm still going for them because I find the new way a bit more consistent. Maybe I'm just bad, but the 45-degree wall kicks are pretty difficult to time. Around this area you also start seeing the gaze, I think that's how you pronounce it, objects, which are basically all of the custom behavior objects, so the sand blocks that slowly disappear and the red-blue flip-flops. So that's the firsties we need. Now with the inclusion of 45-degree wall kicks you can start at the end and go straight up there. But it's quite a lot of wall kicking and there's a ceiling you can hit. So I find this easy. Small little shell ride section. That star is always, if you mistime it slightly, and the heave-ho is like right under you before you grab the star, you're just gonna get flung. Always seems like one of those pictures taken moments before disasters. That brings us at the last stage of World 4. This is the first world where we're gonna get things out of order. We're not gonna die to use the respawn system, but we are gonna get them out of order.
Here we go!
This is the first sort of bomb flip. We're just using its explosion. Flip through the door, or through the block. So we can open it from the other side.
Here we go!
And that also means, I forgot exactly what we used to use the cannon for, but we don't have to open the cannon anymore. And it saves the time you spend talking to the bomb. This section is always a bit scary. So So I'm just gonna take my time, I don't want to die.
Here we go!
I think the bosses, you fight basically all of the classic Mario bosses. So the boss of this world will be the hand boss. I think it's Jorick, but it's just a hand with eyes. And he's a rock, so I guess Jorick. So here, coming from this side, we don't have to go all the way and open the get the last star at the bottom. We can just jump down, and it saves a whole bunch of time. Which puts us straight at the boss. The only downside of this hack, well, I wouldn't even call it necessarily a downside, but because of the linear nature and not having to exit and re-enter levels, usually it's pretty high action. So there's little time to take a sip of my drink. That's crazy. I've never seen him do this. And that's the end. So as I said, we're going for 90 stars in this run. The first few worlds have less stars than the last ones. And then in the end there's like 10, I think, in total in the bonus areas. Coming up is World 3. The world themes are somewhat vague, but I know this is mainly water-based levels. But luckily it doesn't mean that we're just swimming all the time. This is actually the first level in which we'll re-enter the level. Oh, that's sad. This is new movement that I learned from Andrew recently, but I messed up. Okay. I'll just do it the safe way. These flipping platforms are always scary, because oftentimes you barely miss seeing which one just rotated. And it takes ages for the next one to work. So you're in this state of, do I go? Do I wait? Do I go? Do I wait? But But usually if you decide to go anyway, then it just flips you right on your head. So after the next star, you're supposed to have quite the way up a lighthouse, and then you talk to a Bob-omb and you open the little gate. But by exiting the level, we can re-enter the level from the beginning. And we can actually use that gate to BOJ. And that's quite a bit faster. So this is World 2, World 3, it's like every little world has his own area. And it puts us right at the beginning. So normally you platform a bit, talk to a Bob-omb, take a teleport, and you arrive here on the road. But now we just run fast. Oh. This passage is closed, but we can use it. To both skip swimming and skip opening. I just really like swimming.
Here we go!
Missed the triple jump there. So here you go down through a big swimming section, but for some reason the fence is so thin you can just swim straight through. No skill required, just a little jump.
Here we go!
The farther we get into the ROM-hack, the more skips there are. Which also makes it the most interesting part. Because here, for example, we're gonna lure this Jorick. And we're gonna use him to clip ourselves through the wall into some more water. I'm gonna try to swim on top of the box, which is, I think, just slightly faster, because you don't have to wait until the last bar of water falls. But it barely works, because it's a pretty tiny spot to land on while swimming. This hack also has the speed preservation patch, which means that all moving objects, if you jump from them, they'll add your jump speed to the moving object speed. So maybe you couldn't notice it, but the moving platform made my side flip much higher than usual.
Here we go!
Cool little movement. Ah, let's go. It's pretty tight with the rollout and the speed kick, but it's very cool if it works. I think this is one of the stages where it starts to really get difficult. Because of the lava and the more tight jumps, the run gets quite dangerous from here.
Here we go!
So right now we've reached the final stage again of this world, which is a factory. And I think it's the ball factory. I'm not sure why, but balls are being made. Oh. Andrew showed me a cool trick where you press B frame perfect on a note block and it just launches you up and you can get straight here. But I found it pretty difficult, so I'm not gonna go for it.
Here we go!
Here come the balls. Oh, there was one.
Here we go!
Ooh, missed my speed kick there. Almost cost me my life. Here you can also see I'm gonna side flip off the moving platform, and it'll be high. Oh, I don't think I can make that without hitting the heart. Oh, crazy! So I'll just, for those who missed it, I'll show the checkpoint system again. Re-entering the level puts you back at the previous start. Crazy. Double Goomba bounce for good luck. When something goes wrong, at least... Oh. I always hope it's funny. And a Goomba bounce into bonk into another Goomba bounce. Pretty funny too. little slide section. How did I think of it? It's actually one of the... Well, I don't know if it's that common, but this level, this ROM-hack doesn't have any real... Oh. Oh, that's crazy, I've never seen that. But this ROM-hack doesn't have any real slide levels.
Here we go!
This is the bomb. Bomb King. Like I said, I'm not really up to date with the lore, but I think all the regular bosses have been like brainwashed by the Ztar. And that's the end of World 3. The last 3 worlds put you in this Switch Palace, and usually it warps you back to the beginning of World 3. But we can skip the textbooks and the saving and the walking by just exiting the moment we touch the button, the switch. Which brings us to World 4. I don't think this is faster, it's just really fun. So in World 4 there are some pretty cool skips as well, especially in stage 2. I'll explain those when we get there.
Here we go!
So in World Stage 2, Stage 1 of World 4 is pretty straightforward. Just get to the end, nothing too special. In this one we're gonna get almost every star out of order. And for the first one, there's a big hole in the ground, there's a fake floor, which you can skip on various ways, but I'm gonna try to attempt a cool BLJ with speed conversion. Oh, that's so sad. You know what? I might just for the sake of the run, I'll just die once. Try it again. It's one of the coolest tricks in the run. So where I fell there's a fake floor, and normally you have to swim this and then get to the end, jump up into it, and then you're on the other side. But if I press B slightly earlier, you can backwards speed kick over the hole, and then you're there instantly. If I fail it again, I'll just do the regular way. Ah, there we go. Epic.
Here we go!
So on the right you see the toilet, which you have to come up from. You can also skip the hole by using a fly guy. And I think it's like 20 seconds slower. But this is just really cool. So the door we just BOJ through usually opens now with this red button. And we basically got, I think it's star 3 and 4 now. Or yeah, I think 3, 4 and 5. So now, if I can make it up these annoying ass stairs, we're gonna get the last star. But we're still missing out on the first 2 stars. So, after we get the last stars, we'll make our way back to... Oh! That's perfect. Dude, that's... I think that happened to me like once in all my runs. So this is the last star.
Here we go!
And then we're gonna break our way to the first 2 stars.
Here we go!
Take some tactical fall damage. So now we have all the stars. Get hit by the bull. And then when we re-enter the level, since the latest or the last star is the one near the end of the level, we'll go right to the next. In this stage we're gonna do a cool bomb clip, which is pretty difficult. Normally after the next star, you have to make your way down this long path to open the bomb again, to talk to the bomb to open the hatch, same as we did in the water world. But by bomb clipping through this pipe, we can skip that. Hey. Pretty scary because the bomb was so small, but we did it.
Here we go!
Also that bomb often just walks straight into the water, and then you have to run away and get back in order to respawn it. And that's the end of 4-3. This will be the final stage again of this world. With the next boss, which will be the Womp Balls.
Here we go!
At this part, the stages get really scary. Because there's a lot of ways to die. And if you die, the paths are pretty long to get back again.
Here we go!
Nice. That's a spot. Oh. That can be a bit tedious because of the Goombas. If they're on the wrong side and you accidentally ledge grab. Oh. Unfortunate. The star was right there, so I have to do quite a bit over again. But it's still not too bad. What a save! I didn't expect to make it, so I was jumping for the wall kick already.
Here we go!
Here we'll do another POJ, because there's a glass maze here, and it doesn't even take that long, but it's just annoying. But by POJing here, we can skip right through it. And now we're at the boss. Oh, if I stand in the right spot, then it's unfortunate. So this is at least an example of where the checkpoints are really nice, because it puts me right at the beginning of the fight again. The fights are still the same, except for the environment. And every boss has 4 hit points instead of 3.
Here we go!
Which puts us at World 5. World 5 also has some pretty long levels. We're just gonna quit right out of the stage, the cap stage again, because World 5 is opened by either 3 or 4. But since we do all the stars, we just have to fight the boss anyway. World 5, oh, immediately, it's all lava, it's all dangereux. Some tighter jumps. And more ribs. So we actually have to take 2 lava bounces for the next parts, but since I have 1 HP, I'm gonna try to leech some life of these silly Koopas. Skip some jumping, skip the spinning platforms. I'm playing it a bit safe because I don't want the run to go overestimate. But these bullies are beating my ass. Another BOJ. Skips having to activate those blocks. Sometimes the stars are pretty high in this hack, and it always messes with me, thinking I can get it with a double jump. Crazy. Saved by an invisible wall. First stage of World 5 complete after this cannon shot.
Here we go!
Oh, I usually bank on the spider? I don't know what its name is. To bounce me. But the timing can be pretty tight. This is a bit of an annoying jump. But it should be... yeah, it should be pretty doable.
Here we go!
Oh no! Do I make this? No, I don't. That's sad. The estimate is pretty wide. Because I haven't practiced as much as I'd like to. So we should be fine with making it. But if not, I'm gonna be cut off. But it shouldn't be that bad. Depends on how the final stages go, because those are pretty difficult as well. So here, for example, it's important to pay attention to what the blocks in the background are doing. So you don't accidentally jump just while the platform is spinning. This is a part where the 45-degree wall kicks have made a significant difference as well. Because usually you go left to activate these blocks. Now you can just wall kick around this corner.
Here we go!
So normally, to explain the wall kick patch, to explain the wall kick patch, normally you have to be within an angle of 45 degrees. I'm just partying down here with the sticks. So that means that when there's a corner of 90 degrees, you can either jump on the left or on the right wall. So with 45 degree wall kicks, you can wall kick on both at the same time. So where normally you slide across one wall and jump on the other, you can now jump on both and make it 180. Which is actually something we'll be using in this next part as well. So you see all these metal walls go up. Normally you have to jump up them and then raise the water again. And grab the ledge there. But by doing a pretty precise triple jump and 2 wall kicks, you can just barely make it up there. Oh. Pretty close, pretty close. How am I not grabbing the ledge? Okay, at this point the old way would definitely have been faster, but... There we go. It skips a bit of jumping and some swimming. Evo trying to give me a kiss for good luck for the next roll. And then we're in 5-3, which is a pretty cool stage as well. Because we can basically bypass almost everything. Jumping up these walls, we skip a bunch of the town, because this is Los Bowsers. And then here I'm gonna attempt 2 firsties again. No. I'm gonna give it like 2 more attempts, because it's cool. I'm always bad at keeping my word about last attempts. This isn't even the hard part. I'm just not getting the second long jump. Hey, there we go. You can always also just slope kick up the edge. But this is way cooler. So I'm not sure of the order of these stars, but I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be the first one. No wait, the first one was the first one. Then this is supposed to be the second one. Then you jump up these buildings to get to the third one. No, it's just that. and you find a way to open this gate, but you can just do it.
Here we go!
And then normally you go into a building to push a button, spawn the blocks. But those you can skip as well with a big jump. And then there's one more building you have to enter to open this gate I'm standing at. But that one you can skip with another BOJ. I hope I'm gonna make the good one. That bench can be kinda difficult to get under with the BOJ. But we made it. As long as we don't fall here, we don't have to do the BOJ again.
Here we go!
So World 5-4. Starting off strong with a bomb kit. There's a maze here, which takes quite a while. With a true bomb kit. And jump through the gate.
Here we go!
And then here we can do a BOJ through a big portion of walking. This one was actually found by Simple Flips in his video The Gate BOJ, but we just made a setup for it. Some more banger Tetris music. Oh, dude, I was so flustered about almost breaking my shell. But it's fine. The shell part isn't even that difficult, but it's always difficult to do it fast. Fast! I haven't had any drinks during this run, and my throat is aching. So I think after this next run, I'll take a quick sip.
Here we go!
Ah. Juicy sweet water. That's it. Oh. I think I might not have enough. Oh. Just barely enough speed through the heart to make it. Ah, dude, that's crazy. I thought I could risk it. Risk it for the biscuit. So the red hearts, they regen your life, but more... You know what, I'm just gonna oversave. I say jumping down way further than I should. They regen your life depending on how fast you're going. So So if you long jump before touching it, you get way more life back than you would just walking. Oh, we actually see that again, because in the later stages you get flung through one of the hearts and your life again is crazy. Here I found myself a little setup, and it should send me straight. Okay, normally I ledge grab, but this is fine as well, as long as I don't die. Take a little extra swing. So we're nearing the end of World 5, where we'll fight Bowser. But it's a Bowser that's being controlled by the stars. Is Star just his name, or is it a race? Oh. Bounce on the Goomba. Oh, never mind. He clipped himself out of the pipe. I'm gonna go for a little BOJ. It's kinda silly, but... Okay, one more time. Okay, one more time. That's it. Yeah, look at that. Oh. I think it still might have been faster than just running. This is Bowser with his cool fly-like eye. Please. Oh, thank God. I am notoriously bad at Bowser throws. So if this goes well... Dude, this is... Oh, never mind. I thought I would make it. Cheer too early. Dude. It looked so promising at the beginning. There we go. There we go. But now, after Bowser, we're gonna be fighting the actual final boss. Pick up the star first that we skipped earlier by BOJing straight through the pipe. This fight can be a bit wonky, so let's hope we don't encounter any invisible walls and stuff. But it is cool. So these are the actual bad guys. The Star henchmen. They're basically just these skin pools, which means that after these, oh, I didn't do it. Oh, please. Okay. That looks fine. So now there's a big star here. Great. And we have to fly into him 3 times. Which hopefully I can make this nice. That's a pretty clean star fight. Except for the burns, but the killing itself was nice.
Here we go!
So we saved Peach. But that's not the end yet, because we're going for 90 stars.
Here we go!
So we're going to the worst level in the game, which is stage 1 again, but then the negative version. And negative just means there's lava everywhere. And there's a star you get for collecting all 100 red coins. So you'll be flying and burning and grabbing all of these red coins. It's like a purple coin comet from Mario Galaxy. But there's quite a few ways from which you can die. And if you die at the end of this stage, you're wasting a long time. This is fine. This is fine. Just gonna grab a few turrets. Make sure I don't die accidentally. In the end of the day, I'm just happy if I don't die during this stage. If you've never played Mario 64, then it's difficult to explain how ass it is to fly. Because if you're going slightly too fast, he'll just steer straight up. So you're always basically using the control stick to fight Mario to get him where he needs to go. At least in my opinion. I get there's probably people that actually love the flying in Mario, but I'm not one of them. What is funny though is at some point I'm not sure how it works, but the coin index gets so high that the sound it's gonna play is just the sub. random sounds from the game. Hey! So you see that's an invisible wall, and if it just drags you down all the way to the lava, you're dead. Almost ruined it myself then. We almost have all the coins. How far along am I actually? I'm running without a timer, so I'm completely clueless on how long it's taking. So up next is a quiz. But the quiz was so tedious that he decided to just give the star for free since the latest update. And this saves like 3 minutes, I think. You have to re-enter the level in order to open the final stage. Because right now we're at the final stage. So in this stage he added a way to make save states by pressing start. I'm gonna do it without save states for the first try because I just like it. I like a speedrun to be without save states. But if I mess up, then I will do attempt number 2 with save states. Because I'm not gonna be here for the rest of the evening. I'll fill you in on the lore. The Koopa we're racing right now is the Gale, being the maker of the hack. And dude, that last grab was crazy. What I was even grabbing. And it's a race to Koopa for the Gale. And also red coins. There are 8 red coins, but you only need 6. So luckily we can pick and choose to take only the fastest ones. And the Koopa is actually very, very slow. So there's no This jump's kinda scary, so I'm just gonna take it safe. So normally you'd probably just make a save state right before and then attempt it, and if it doesn't work, attempt it again. In the next part, so there's two stars in this area. And then afterwards there'll be another. Oh, that's sad. That is sad. Okay, so now I'll show you the save stage. Stave. We are nearly at the end as well. But in the second part of the level, I'm gonna attempt the second level as well. Save state is. But in the second part of the level you'll be making it to the end while collecting 5 secrets. So by pausing and unpausing, you now see that the save state counter has gone to 1. And if we press L, we'll be back here. I always find that save states kind of defeat the purpose of a hard level, especially in a speedrun, because you're just insensitized to go for. I should make more. But it's just allowing you to play without caution. Because you're gonna have save states on you. Come on, okay. Now it's getting silly. I've thrown away quite some runs to dying in these final stages because I refuse to use save states. But for the sake of the marathon. So normally you either do this or you wall kick to the other one and then ledge grip. Cursed little ledge. Crazy. Actually never made that mistake. So the save, the pause, yeah, okay. I see people explain. Yeah, I know. I don't like it either. So there on the bottom right is the Koopa. And the Koopa is actually pretty terribly slow. Because you might think, oh, that was barely in time. But he's actually gonna run some victory laps So we'll be waiting here for him to finish his little dance. What is the time right now? I wouldn't want to be stealing time from the schedule. There he is. Ah, dude, I can make estimate if I don't.
Here we go!
Okay, I'm just gonna attempt it one more time without save states, and if I mess up, I'm gonna use save states everywhere so I don't go over estimate. But these levels are sort of the final gauntlet of the run. Especially this wall kick. This wall kick is like the most difficult strategy. In this stage, there's one tiny skip we can do. Well, it's not even that tiny, but seeing as there is not really ways to shortcut this level. Oh, I guess there's two actually. One is coming up right here. You can make a backflip here and skip a bunch of platforming there for the Goombas. Annoying. Start again because the slope is just slightly slanted to the wrong side. That'll be fine because the last these two. You know what? I'm actually just gonna make a save state here. I hope I don't have to use it, but just to be sure. Wow, that is ironic. So here's the second part of the second skip. Normally you have to go down that hole down the center. And then you can climb up. No, where did the music go? So what did everyone have for lunch today? Oh. Thank God we're almost at the end. This would have been terrifying to play the entire stage. Oh, no fall damage, please. So that's the end. Almost there. And besides the 5 secret stars is also just the last actual star. So that's 88, 89, and then, oh, the music's back. Over here will be the last. Crazy. The last star announced itself with another black screen opening. And this is the end. The moment I pick up this star is time. That's it.
Here we go!
So in the last few weeks I was planning the practice for this hack. I only completed one run yesterday, and that was a 1:45. So I'm actually not too disappointed with my 1:30. Probably try it again next marathon. So thanks everyone for watching. This was Star Attack 2 again by the Gale. It's a really fun ROM hack, so if you want to try it out, go ahead. And if you want to start running the game, even better, because we need some competition. Yeah, again, thanks for watching everyone, and enjoy the rest of the marathon.